So this quick video is to give you Quiz 6's answers worked out so you can help make sense of that, okay? Remember always these two steps. The first thing you always do is look at your equations, and if you can, you simplify what's on each side of it and just bring down the equal sign, okay? And that's always with PEMDAS. That's where you look first if you can do anything in the parenthesis, then you look if there are any exponents you can solve out. Multiplication and division happen at the same step, addition, subtraction. After you've done that, then you need to solve for the variable. And that's isolating the variable, right? And that's when we're trying to move the other numbers and things away from that variable using inverse operations. So that's where you do subtraction and addition first. Then multiply, divide as needed, and so forth. So let's look at this quiz, all right? Start here. And we have, all right, 3x minus 2 equals negative 14. I see, can I simplify anything here? Nope, those are not like terms. And this is a single number, so I'm done with that concept. Now I'm going to solve for the variable. I'm going to first, inverse operations, add and subtract. So I'm going to add 2 to both sides. That's a 2. I'm going to end up with 3x equals negative 12. Make sure you're watching your signs. And my next step to isolate the variable is to do the inverse of this multiplying by 3. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. And I'm going to get x equals negative 4. And that's it. All right. Next. Can I simplify what's on the left here with x plus 3 over 5? Not really. How about the right? Just a number. Can't. So I'm going to do inverse operations. But when you have one of these guys, right, it's called a rational equation. Rational means it's a fraction, right? What you need to do is remember to put this over 1. And the best way to clear your denominator here, because we want this to go away and come up and have only a straight equation like this with no fractions, is to cross multiply. So you're going to multiply that and multiply that. So I'm going to get negative 10 equals x plus 3. So far so good. Now I'm done simplifying, and my cross multiplication I can use inverse operations. So I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides to isolate my variable, and I get x equals, or negative 13, and I can rewrite that this way. Okay? So let's check the next two problems out. Here we are. Again, remember, first step, simplify, PEMDAS. So what that means I'm doing here is, order of operations, I'm going to see if I have parentheses, but look inside the parenthesis. That's what that means. Can you solve what's inside here? Can I solve x minus 3 or solve x plus 2? I'm like, no. All right, so that's not there. Exponents? Don't see any. Multiplication and division? Yes, right? Because we have multiplication here of the 2 against this parenthesis, this expression, and the 3 against this expression. So we're going to first distribute that out. And make sure you multiply. Watch your signs. And this is what we get, right? Now, I'm still simplifying. I just did multiplication division. Now I'm going to look for addition subtraction. And this is still simplifying. I'm still keeping the negative 5 over here and looking for, if it's addition subtraction, I'm looking for like terms. And if you need to, rewrite them together, you know? 2x plus 3x. Minus 6 plus 6. These are like terms, these are like terms. So you get 5x, and negative 6 plus 6 is 0, equals negative 5. And now a straightforward solving, right? We're going to try to isolate that variable, divide both sides by 5, and I get x equals, don't lose your sign, negative 1. Last but not least. So what we're going to do is bring all of our variables to one side. So I'm going to add an x to both sides so that I end up over here with 4x minus 4 equals 5. And now I'm going to isolate my variable. So I'm going to use my inverse operations again, remember, and add 4 because I do my addition subtraction first. So I get 4x equals 9, and then divide both sides by 4. And x equals 9 over 4. Remember, keep these in rational form. We like the fraction. We just want to make sure it's reduced. If I could reduce them, for example, if I'd had as an answer something like 12 over 8, it's still okay to keep it improper and keep the higher value up and not have to turn it into a mixed number, but do divide these both by 4 so you get 3 over 2. This is what you want. Okay? This has one more step to go and won't get full credit, won't get full points. There you go.